last week. He seemed upset about the way that the firefight was being played.
Did you mean to say hawk instead of duck?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're both birds.
It's true. It's, you know, I could. You don't need to worry about it, Tommy. Yeah.
No, I just crashed out. So when I came back, I was up there with him on the platform overlooking everything, and he was quite upset. It seems.
I still can't see Walnut for some reason.
Fine, I'll just send you the link to his character sheet. It shouldn't be this difficult, but also
I agree.
whatever.
It shouldn't be this difficult.
Okay.
Well, I have. Maybe it's because I just updated my graphics card or something. But I got like a pop up on 20. I don't seem to be able to mark my position. Control left click or right or double click on the map should make things go Hadouki.
Huh?
What?
You know how you
Are you talking about like the pulse of color?
Yeah, that thing. How are you?
Yeah, you just hold down left click. It's left mouse.
Yeah, just click and hold.
For me. Oh. I had it for a half a second.
So I have.
There it goes.
Yeah, it has like a slight cooldown timer on it, so it's a little weird.
Does he have used spell slots, Joe?
Everybody just took a long rest.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mind if we take another one?
Why?
Well, we did just rest for 8 hours, and one of our companions hasn't come back out of the mines.
Yeah. You don't know that.
Well, we know. No, he for sure hasn't come back.
I know that he hasn't come back out this entrance, at least.
We know we haven't seen him, which doesn't change anything.
Well,
all right.
No, I think he probably would be a little alarmed. Like, okay, I know we went to bed early, but shouldn't he have shown up by now?
And he did say he was going to be
working on getting into the Roll 20.
I'm in on my side. I'm going to read.
I'm also in on my end.
I can I can see everyone.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the names at the bottom of the screen because that's what I go off of, and y'all's names are not present. But if you're in, like you're in, it's just weird that they're not. Now Tommy's name is showing. Yeah.
Okay, I
had a different tab open. I don't know if that would.
Maybe.
Oh, I know what the issue is.
Anyway, I just need to make sure everybody, or specifically Tommy and Michael, have vision, as they're the.
I
Michael
have my
controlling
vision.
a new character. And Tommy just being the one I always forget about.
I have no vision.
Okay. Rolled by. Oh, why did that?
Bottom left of the map.
Oh, it's because I didn't hit save settings. That's on me.
There
we go. Do you have vision now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys wake up after your long rest. Still no sign of Jacob to be found.
You think he ran off with the gems?
I think he would have taken it out of our pockets. Anyways,
I'm thinking the giant emeralds in the god statue's face. He might have grabbed those and bolted with the money.
You can always go back down there and see if they're still there. We weren't done here, were we? We still had some things to kind of look around. I was still trying to figure out what this whole spider's whole plan was, but I don't know. Maybe we left some
yeah.
Shit.
We could probably help you figure that much out.
I'm listening.
That would be greatly appreciated.
presumably here for the same reason we were, to locate, recover, and restore the Forge of Spells. Make
Speaking of,
mad money.
I don't
is it
think we can
here?
get in on that.
Did you find it?
Well, if you guys found something that seems like an incredibly powerful arcane forge.
I didn't see that. Where
Yeah, I
was
feel like
that?
that would stick the fuck out on that.
Well, we did see the water wheel.
Aha.
That's mechanical. It's not really magical.
I guess if you have a forge, you'd probably want some sort of power for it.
Anyways, well, let's do we want to keep looking around, see what we can find out, and see if Jacob's just lost or something? Might be.
Well, yeah, and also while we're at it, Gundren, would you and your brother want to show us the way to the forge? I mean, you did ask us to come visit you and help search for it.
Sure.
Well, we're still not the adventuring sort. Going to hang out here and strategize our business plans, but whenever you guys, get everything sorted out, find the forge, um come back and let us know. And for all your help and service in this time, we'll gladly be willing to work out some sort of business arrangement in our new endeavors.
All right, sounds great. Thank you. Where did our friends go?
They are madly dashing around the dungeon.
I have a torch. I'm looking for a corpse.
You have a torch?
Water over here. Found some water. Gonna go back where I last saw Orin. Orin?
Highly recommend not jumping into it.
Orin. Damn it, I lost him.
All right, Orin.
For no particular reason.
Dense carpets of weird fungi cover large sections of the floor of this cavern. The growth includes puffballs, a foot across, weird shelf fungus growing on stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 feet tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
Walnut doesn't
Wait.
have dark vision, and he should.
I have a
can't see
vague
anything
memory
again.
of these.
All right, I definitely. Oh, I
Hello there.
forgot to
Orin
save the night
no,
vision
Orin
part of
went
things.
this way. I found some water this way. Do you want to check it out with me?
I have a torch, so.
Oh,
Yeah, sounds great. Where?
I mean, I was
Down here.
specifically looking for an invisible asshole I know I can't see unless I have a torch.
I'll do the same as well.
Gosh dang it, I
Also
got all these
located
tokens
some
I need
water.
to make emit light.
Why can't
That
I not?
particular pool, you guys would see the corpse of the large snake as well as bugbear corpses
Oh, okay.
around, as that is a scene of previous combat you were in.
Gotcha.
I
stuck at
recognize
nature.
that staircase now.
Yes.
I nature check.
What large
I'm not getting
snake?
near them.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna-
can give me a nature check.
The bugbears killed a large snake. We never ended up fighting it.
These are
Oh, okay.
presumably safe.
So, is there any way for me to like search this lake to see if there's just any goodies thrown into it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Give me
I'd
one
also like to
second.
look around
Orin,
the room.
on a 7, you don't you don't see any fungus that you recognize as harmful with a 7. But you don't exactly have a ton of confidence in the safety of the fungus either. And then that one is
Good enough for me not to go the fuck near it.
this one. All right.
Oh, I know.
That
No.
pool is 20 feet deep. ceiling of the passage is 2 to 3 feet above the water. Okay, so that's getting up into like here, where there's a little walkway. Or maybe that's not. No, I guess that's
Hmm.
talking for over in here. Anyway, um, how much of the pool are you investigating? Like, what does this investigation look like?
I would like to
I suppose it's very
help
dark
search
in
the
here.
bottom.
Yeah. You're a lizard folk. You can swim with ease.
I
You
am,
don't have a
yes.
swim speed, but we're not going to get pedantic about this.
My swim speed is the same as my walking speed.
Yeah. There's an old skeleton lying at the bottom, about 10 feet from the shore and under 10 feet of water. Several arrows
Like
are
here?
lodged in the skeleton's ribcage. Sure. I mean, you don't. There's no specific skeleton there.
Several arrows are lodged in the ribcage, you said?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're inspecting it a bit closer, you notice on one of the hands has 3 jeweled gold rings and clutches what you would imagine is a magical wand of some sort.
I want the rings and the wand. I'd like to grab them and bring them back to
You
shore.
can just add 3 jeweled gold rings and wand to your inventory for now. We can sort that stuff out later.
Sounds
Yeah,
Oren.
I see it.
Did you open anything else before that and see anything, or no?
I opened a previous door and saw nothing and kept going.
Okay. So, that room. This large workshop was badly damaged by the ancient spell battle that laid waste to the mine. Work tables taking up 2 corners of the room are scorched. The plaster has burned off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier in which an eerie green flame dances and crackles. The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that destroyed this area. Behind the brazier of green flames floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side. The center of the body is a large eye that stares at you. Hey, what's going on, man? You hear in your head.
Oh, just looking for a bugbear.
Bugbear? No, I would remember a bugbear. There's been no bugbears here.
Hmm.
I'm just telling you wrong.
Yeah, thanks for the info. Might I ask what you're doing with that green brazier? It looks mighty familiar.
Oh, well, I'm, just protecting it from the raiders and bandits that were here.
What does it do, per se? Wouldn't happen to have anything to do with a small green flaming skull?
No, you're a raider, aren't you? Clearly, you must be if you don't recognize the Forge of Spells.
How could I recognize something I've never seen before?
I'm no expert, but I feel like this may be a time you want to make an insight check. Hey.
All right, well, I guess there's 2 of you now, or...
So it would seem.
Didn't know you guys just... what are we crafting today, or...
Sorry, what's happening? What is this?
Here to make magic items, the Forge of Spells, right? I mean, there'd be no other reason for you to be here unless...
Oh, this is the Forge of Spells?
Well, yeah.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I also make a nature check for what this is?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is the Forge of Spells. I take it you'll be my assistant then.
Oh, apparently, Michael, you can't enter that way because it was supposed to be locked, but
okay.
we retcon that. It's fine.
22
We just have you do
insight,
this.
and my nature is a 12.
Okay. 22 insight, nature 12. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a spectator.
Cool.
And with that insight,
It's like
yeah.
a mini beholder.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like a gazer.
Don't know what the fuck that is, but
I
anyway.
also don't know what that is.
Gazer is
I
like
know
a
what that
Never
is.
heard of that
beholder.
before.
You fucking Pathfinder bullshit.
I don't think it's
Anyways.
Pathfinder.
No,
I don't know.
spectator is like between gazer and beholder.
Yeah.
So bigger than a gazer. Gotcha.
Yes.
And with the 22 insight, spectator works here, you know? He he doesn't seem to recognize who you are, but he also doesn't view you as a stranger. He just seems a bit confused. As it's his he seems to have some sort of duty here to the forge that involves being both helpful to the workers there, but also protecting it from outsiders. And he's flip-flopping from every sentence that's being said, whether or not you guys are workers there or intruders, as he doesn't seem to have the best grasp on reality.
We're still
Gotcha.
investigating the lake.
Well, that's not
we wrap that up?
entirely helpful.
Everything in the lake was found.
Okay, I'm saying like, do we
Alright.
start moving again, or
Yeah, you guys are good to move.
okay.
I wasn't going to reveal any of those items' true value or identity yet. That's what short rests are for. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if he's being honest with us, like, well, what kind of things can we craft, man?
I mean, I don't. You should. It's a magical forge, like items of magical variety. Like,
Are we here to help you, or are you here to help us?
I'm here to protect this
That's the temple.
from outsiders. You guys seem like outsiders, but also maybe you're just new to the job.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
So what are we crafting today?
It depends on what kind of raw materials we have on hand.
Joe, can we get down these cliff faces and back up?
Yes.
Seems like people have been looting a lot. I haven't seen many bars coming in. I didn't bring my own. I did bring my own hammer set though.
feel like checking another water source? Did that pay off for you? Do I
Yeah,
know if you
what a
like,
fun-looking
included that?
lake.
Did we talk about all that, or did you just kind of?
Yeah, I told you what I got.
Can I inspect the forge?
Give me an Arcana check.
Over here,
Oh
Brett?
God.
Oh, I will.
You two give me an initiative roll.
Oh boy.
Let me,
Shit.
Let me. Well, I was gonna.
Oh, I have a funny feeling I know where they are.
And like preparing a climbing surface for him.
Wheels.
Nope, you're rolling initiative.
Oh, okay.
Arcana.
I think we found a lake.
Arcana. That's a 2. That's a. I mean, it's a 16.
16 total.
Arcana. Yeah.
Yeah, the brazier with the 16 arcana, it hasn't been discussed much at this point, but the entire cave system has a low hum of magical energy that has been a little higher or lower in intensity in different areas based pretty much just on the concentration of wildlife per se in those locations, of like the undead or like the fungus room that Oren found earlier. That felt pretty magical in one way or another. With a 15 Arcana, you can tell that this brazier is the source of the magic in the cave. It is no longer nearly as strong as it once was, but you do think that the brazier itself could still imbue some magical energy. It's just not as potent as it once was.
Hmm.
Cool.
Tommy, what did you get in your initiative?
I got a 12.
Is
Oh, wait, sorry. Plus 3. That's a 15.
Cool. And
is there any decent metal bobs and bits sticking around the area that still look usable?
then, Bobson bits. Sorry. No, this room has been pretty roughly handled. And there is, I mean, if there's like a specific thing you're looking for that you want to ask for, like if you really just want to know if there's a ballpoint hammer, then maybe, but generally there's not much usable.
It doesn't have to be much, just something big enough to make like a pin or a clip out of.
Yeah, there might be some little bits of metal that you could fashion into something with all your different tools that you have proficiency with and presumably have on you.
Cool.
As for you all, so the first round of initiative,
Us.
yes. You all notice I'm on the wrong layer.
Oh shit.
A large tentacle come out of the water and and start to reach out towards you.
Ooh.
Absolutely not, young man.
Uh-oh, Step Sergeant is upset.
I know your mother and will not call her because I don't want to speak to your mother or your stepfather. But I would like to think I could still threaten you in such a manner.
Well, whose go is it? Is it me?
Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't say that part. It is you, Rion.
Can I grab a 2-Rav and I hopefully this isn't the same as a drag, but can I willfully like move us away from the tentacle? Or I'll just move, I guess, if that's too complicated.
Yeah, it's just one of those things of I can never find rules that mention anything about dragging or carrying living creatures.
I'll just go.
Yeah.
It's his turn next anyways. He can decide what to do. Save us some time and work with that.
Yeah, when you move, you can drag or so you could, because he could willingly fail the grapple check, you could grab him and move half your movement with him.
I'll just move my full movement and leave him behind, and I will cast
It's a bad time to mention that octopuses can go on land for short periods.
It's not Fanto, as I was already planning on doing that.
And it's not short periods.
Is it a bad time to
Small
mention
octopus
that
can go on
plural
land
of
for an
octopus
hour?
is octopode?
I'm gonna
It's
cast.
a relatively short period in the grand scheme of things.
I'll cast heroism on 2Rav. Right here.
That's 5 temp HP and 5 max HP.
No, it's
Well,
just a temp HP spell.
That's
Yeah,
That's
every turn you
600
get
rounds of
5,
combat, though.
Every turn you get 5 temp HP, and you're like invulnerable to. God damn it! How do I do this? Here. You're invulnerable to being frightened.
Awesome.
And each turn you get 5 temp HP to spare.
While they're
that'll be my
fighting,
turn.
I'd like to fish around for the metal bits and bobs here, and
Yeah,
I want to
you can-
attempt to make a cloak out of that direwolf pelt. A
All right.
magic one using the forge.
To also give him a little bardic
Sure.
inspiration.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not sure on the rules either. I've never.
No.
I'll give the help action.
I'll say it'll take like, especially with help, it'll take like 20 minutes, to do all of this work. And the spectator will just watch you work for the duration of time. As with you guys getting to work and whatnot, he still doesn't really know what's going on, but you're working, and that's something that people that are supposed to be there do. So Yeah.
Can I look at the, like, while we're working or whatever? Can we, like, hey, what happened? I was told this was supposed to be, like, way more powerful. Is it, like, does it need some tuning up? Like, do you have someone coming in for that kind of thing? Why is the fire dying down so much? Or died
We're gonna
down
worry
so
about
much, I
that
guess,
later,
past
as
tense.
there's an
Yeah.
octopus combat, and you guys are going to be working for 20 minutes. So the idle chatter is appreciated, but not time sensitive. There will be an answer to that question.
It was
Anyway,
more of a can I build bigger things?
yeah, it's going to be
Just-
2Rav.
Just to be
I
sure,
would like to
2Rav,
see
you're aware you have bardic
please.
inspiration. Or like
I am
level
aware,
up
thank
or
you.
something.
I didn't catch you say that, so that's why you didn't have a flag.
Yeah, no, I tried. To talk.
Oh, I thought that was like the glowing thing.
Nope, that's
the other
heroism.
thing is heroism.
Oh, I have bardic inspiration. That's fair. Thank you. I did not know that. All right, I would like to back off in front of my friend the caster.
All right, there's going to be an
And-
attack of opportunity unless you take the disengage action.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Oh,
It might grapple on a hit.
13 to hit.
automatic grapple.
Miss.
Yeah. All right.
No, I know that. I'm just also aware that I have an 18 armor class and tentacles aren't very piercing. Hopefully.
It's not really what
Um,
armor class means in all situations, but sure.
Yeah. I would like to cast Hold the Dead on it, which is
Okay.
a wisdom saving check of 13.
It fails. Roll damage. I mean, in general, you should roll damage anyway
2 damage.
to save time, but yeah. All right. And it is going to going to increase its move speed because
Oh, sorry. I still have a bonus action, right?
yeah,
I would like to cast Bind on it with my blood right.
sure. What's the DC again?
It is a DC 13 Strength saving tech, and I'm going to amplify it because I assume this is a larger creature.
It is large. It is the token represents the entire octopus, not just the tentacle. But that is a bit confusing because the tentacle has quite some reach. So the general body is the size of the token. The tentacles do extend past that body.
Yeah, size doesn't matter if I amplify it. Just, it does matter.
Uh, some traits. Yeah, so you can bind it, and you're amplifying it to be the full minute.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. It it doesn't do anything on its turn because it can't move. And it's an
Whoa.
octopus. So yeah. I mean, I guess it repeats the save. Double checking.
Yes, it repeats the save every turn,
Repeat
including the time that I cast
Yep.
it.
Nothing's go. It's DC 13, right?
Yeah, strength.
Okay. It is free at the end of its turn.
All right, it lasted for a turn. I'll take.
I mean, the forge is still the. I don't know yet, Michael. The forge is still the. It's. I mean, it's. Maybe it hasn't been tuned up in a minute or something, but it's just, this is just one aspect of the forge here. This isn't, it's just a brazier. Like, it's a forge is a forge. This is just, there's a little bit of workshop.
What happened to the forge?
It's Rion's turn. That's a formulated answer. I mean, like, the paraphrase will be like, you guys have been exploring the forge. The entire cavern that is more of the straight edges and structured places is the forge. It's a large complex, so this is the remnants of some of the magical aspect. But like, yeah, the water wheel connected to a large blast furnace is definitely a large part of the forge. It's just the magical core hasn't been boosted in a little bit.
All right, I will. I'll give him a bit of vicious mockery. Let's see what's
Well,
this bad boy.
oh, what I was going to say is I am going to
Octopus, you look like a squid.
increase, and I do need the DC. Increase the
DC's
movement speed of the
yes.
octopus a bit as it succeeds. They
Damn.
gave the octopus a speed of 10 feet. From experience of catching octopus, they're fast fuckers. So 10 feet
Yes,
is not
they are.
accurate. Yeah. Octopus are quite good at moving on ground.
Also, it's a tentacle. It should be able to move quite quickly. It's just an arm.
It's okay. Anyway.
So, yeah, I was gonna move a little bit and use that, but apparently this is a wise octopus, so that's my turn. You're up to Rav.
Roger that. I would like to back off one tile and cast Toll the Dead, which is now D12, I assume, because the octopus is damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
DC 13 wisdom.
You should be there with a refresh, Michael.
Cool, thank you.
DC again. Sorry, I know it's wisdom, just the number.
13.
It succeeds.
All right. That's my turn.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Yeah. Actually, wait, because there's a bit of an elevation to it. Back it up a little.
Is it Humblewood, Joe?
Yes.
So I had Humblewood off.
All right. It can reach. Yes, it can reach Tommy, so it is going to make an attack.
God damn.
Tentacles are long. That's why I mentioned
Wingspan.
16 misses.
Yes.
Um,
All right. Well, if it can reach me, then I guess I'm moving now.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm a much better marshal than a caster,
I hear you, but like at the
and
same
it now
time,
gets opportunity attacks from me backing off every time.
okay, well, I have a point there, but the more we pull it from the water, I think the better our luck is going to be.
That's fair.
I oh wait, I don't know. You can probably hold your breath for like 10 minutes, can't you?
Yes, a very long time.
However, if you're unconscious for any second of that, you'd be fucked.
Allegedly, I can hold my breath or I can breathe.
Holding your breath is a
underwater,
very
if I'm not mistaken.
active thing.
I'll check.
You
I'll check
cannot
if it's
breathe
holding
underwater.
breath or breathing.
It is holding
Okay.
breath. So
Fair enough.
becoming unconscious will. I mean, yeah, it would start like a 4-minute timer until you die. I mean, no, I guess
You'd get eaten before then.
no, I
Until
guess you
brain
would.
damage.
So yeah, so the issue becomes it's not that you drown if you are unconscious underwater, because the holding your breath for 15 minutes really is more of an indication for you being size medium, right? If like when you were talking about a whale, it can hold a lot of air and then process that as it
Yeah.
not breathe but yeah, it can process the oxygen over that time and then still probably hold its breath after it's no longer oxygenating its blood actively for a little while. With you being size medium, it's not so much your lung capacity so much as more of how often you need oxygen to be oxygenating your blood. So yeah, you would still get the benefits of the 15 minutes, but yeah, you would probably be failing death saving throws as it's chomping. So,
Yeah. No, the problem is me being grappled by the octopus and unconscious, not in the water and unconscious.
yeah. Anyway,
I
So what are
say
you
we
doing?
Keep kiting them, but you do you.
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh fuck. Maybe I don't let you do
And I
you.
run towards the octopus and stab it.
cool. Roll to hit.
25 crit success.
You can just say you crit, but okay.
I don't roll
I-
20s often.
Yeah, no. It more so had to do with you saying crit success, which while being a correct term, is not something
It's
people
wrong.
typically
It
say.
just
Yeah,
feels
that's
wrong.
That's bad. Shame.
Okay, fair enough.
Shame.
I got 15 damage.
15
Hey,
damage. All right.
Does Walnut have a gem on them, perhaps?
It's an interesting question.
Great question.
I'm making something. I want it to be
No.
fancy.
Best you can get is a sprig of mistletoe, which he does use as his spellcasting focus, so you wouldn't get
Yeah,
that.
wouldn't use that.
Maybe some rations.
Oh wait, I'm retarded. I have material to forge with. I have a bag of ball bearings.
Anyway, anything else you're doing there, Tommy?
Me? I'm gonna bite the octopus.
All right.
You already have temp HP coming at you. You might save that for after the spell wears off, or we're in some other combat.
That is so fair. Thank you. I'm not gonna bite the octopus, and I'm
Alright.
just going to sit there and look at it menacingly.
Cool.
Try to scare it.
All right, you have been grappled as it lands with a 19.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Got something for this. Silvery
All right.
bars.
Yeah, I know. I am now understanding why DMs ban the spell.
Oh, they banned that? That's gay.
It's a setting specific spell, and it is considered easily one of the strongest spells. Just period.
It's
It is a
setting-specific.
busted ass.
It
Yeah,
is really good.
It's setting specific, and it's busted as hell.
I don't think it's as bad as the alert or lucky feats, though.
Yeah, but those are feats.
I
not
disagree.
It's pretty much the
spells.
same as cutting words.
Because I disagree because you have to take it as a feat rather than an ability score improvement. Silvery Barbs is a first level spell.
Yeah.
We'll
You
That's
can
the
learn
big
it
thing
at
is that it's a
level 1.
first level spell. Yeah. All right, it misses.
And I guess I'll give that. Can I give myself the
Yeah.
advantage? Okay, then I'll just take that.
All right. It's your turn, unless the craftsmen have any more questions or statements to sprinkle in.
I'm going
Nope.
to go
Alright.
ahead and you switch to my crossbow and
Mhm.
shoot. Oops.
Okay,
Sorry, that was damage.
that'll
9
hit.
hit. Okay, 9 damage.
Did you roll that with advantage?
No.
Because
Or
you
is
gave
it?
yourself the silvery
Oh,
barbs.
you have to use it immediately? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's used on the next one. Yep.
My bad. Let's go ahead. See if I get a 20. Who are we kidding? All right.
Yep.
There.
Still worth checking for, and you said 9. Got it. All right. Tirav?
All right. I would like to stab it with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7 to hit.
That won't hit.
All right. That's my turn.
All right, it misses again.
Oh, that's concentration, huh?
What?
Fireball looking thing that's on
Yeah, yeah. Little bubbles.
Oh, if you get hit, do I lose the heroism if you fail your concentration?
Yeah. But it's Rion's turn.
Fair enough.
It's my turn? Didn't I just strike?
You struck, then Tirav missed, then the octopus missed. Now it's
Oh,
back
my
to
bad.
you.
That was fast. All right. My God.
It's kind of what happens when there's no multi attacks and crazy shit
13
happening.
to hit.
That will hit.
That's right.
Yeah.
And 10 damage.
Cool.
That's my turn.
I will swing at it with my sword.
Yep.
That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
10 plus 2 fire.
Okay. So where's this fire damage now coming from? That hasn't been mentioned before.
From the thing that I add to my sword every time. It's the
Yeah.
Crimson Right.
But you haven't been mentioning it before.
Oh, sorry. The 2 damage I did earlier was also fire of my 15.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Just yeah, because I just needed to hear mention of it. The fact that
Yeah,
you
no.
had taken the
I
damage or
get that.
something or
Sorry.
anything. Yeah. Anyway, cool. It's gonna disengage. 5, 10. Gets into there, and slinks into the water. And you are out of initiative as it is going to fuck right off.
Oh, that's why you needed Tell of the Fire.
I think we just beat
I
him.
assume that's why you needed mention of the fire.
No, you hadn't mentioned fire before, and I was like, I don't know if you can use that in the middle of combat. I need to now check this because you hadn't mentioned fire before. But if you,
Oh no, I'd already taken the damage off
yeah,
earlier. But
well,
yeah, it is an
I can
action if
see
I-
that, but
Okay.
it's just yeah, and it doesn't take an action or anything. It can be just done. But yeah, it's just a situation of, hey man, you're using a class feature without informing me. I need that information. Anyway, it's gone. You're free to
Yeah, sorry, we
keep
talked
traveling.
about it the other day and you said I didn't have to tell you everything.
Turav,
You don't. Yeah, but you got to mention the fire or the split and
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, sorry.
do we want to keep after this guy? Do we want to see what's down there since we went through all that trouble, or are you thinking we bail here?
Yeah, why not? Let's fight the octopus.
All right. What I'm gonna do first is
Although I'm not sure.
let's secure an exit strategy first, and I'll start hammering in pitons and dropping rope into the
All
water.
right, I will do the help action.
Go ahead and expend. How many pitons would this be?
At least 2, because I'm thinking about having 2.
It's
2
3.
pieces
Yeah.
of rope.
I tell you right now, it's 3.
I don't know how far apart you're supposed to place pitons normally, anyways.
I
Is
just
more.
said that because that's how many you said it would take me last week.
Well, you were
Oh,
also
okay.
Yeah, but we're climbing out.
with them.
Yeah,
we're
climbing
going
out makes
down.
it a little different, but not
Yeah, but
really
you would
that
have
much.
to climb out afterward. You're putting them there so that you can climb out afterwards.
We are attaching rope to them at the top, Michael.
I understand that, but they
No.
still need the
So-
footholds still need to be just as close together.
Well, no. So I'll give you my logic and reasoning as to why they would potentially be different and why the initial number was 3. Pitons are not handholds; they're just what stops you from dying if you slip. It just catches the rope. So really, pitons need a tandem team to be working properly, anyways. But yeah, so I was saying 3 because in your condition of battling off a monster, you would probably be more willing to. I shouldn't say more willing to expend because that's taking away agency, I guess. But like, my thought process is you're not going to be going as far apart with the pitons. So the first piton used is right there at the water level of like, hey, I've got to get secured to literally anything. And then it would take another piton as you're climbing to get secured, and then another piton all the way at the top. Whereas if you're descending, because the one at the waterline is no longer necessary, becomes the situation. Is my logic and thought processing? I'm super cool with just being like 3 bitches. That's what I said last week.
Okay. Well, I've got 5.
My
so
my
I was
my
hoping to make
logic is
2 in case
Yeah,
say it grabs down, one rope fails us. I have a backup. Was the whole plan.
yeah. My logic of explaining it there is to say A, I couldn't remember, and B, why, if the number had been differently, why it would have been different. now remembering what the last thing was.
Just
Well-
throwing it out there. They're also talking about using the pitons to secure the rope, not using the pitons themselves to climb.
Yeah.
We're not creating handholds. We're creating something for the rope to stick through.
Well, and yeah, he wouldn't have been creating handholds last
Handholds is the
week
rope.
either.
Well,
Yeah.
my impression, I guess, was that the wall was slippery, and so he had to put a piton into the wall in order to not just, he can't spider climb, so slips right down every time he goes up. Is what I thought was happening, but my memory was not. I was not very present that op, so.
Anyway, it's 3, regardless of whatever happened.
Okay. And that
Sounds
gives us-
good. 3
Does that give
pitons
us
done.
2, or do we have to have 6 to have two ropes?
It's just one of you goes down first and the other stays at the top, securing everything.
Okay.
Because you need.
Also, I
somebody
don't think you
holding
need
the
to be
rope.
melee attacking the octopus.
Okay. All right. I removed 3, and I secured the rope. So I guess for now, I'll say I think it's best if I stay up here for now. If you think I need to get in there with you, I will. But I think between the two of us, it's best if we send you down.
Nope, that sounds good to me. And I will climb down the rope if that's all right, Joe. And I am now in the water.
All right. Cool.
What is this lake like? Like, is it sloped down into the bottom, or is it just a sheer drop off into the bottom?
It's a sheer drop, and you're at the edge of the map. It's just a fucking lake, guys. Get rid of the pitons.
All right.
Swim around all you
I
want.
was
It's
just-
several hundred yards across. You can't ever see the edges unless you choose to just swim across the expanse as your dark vision. Or you don't even have fucking dark vision.
Yeah.
So
no.
yeah,
So I
have fun
can't see the
holding a torch
octopus.
up as you're swimming. The octopus is fucked off. It's
There's no
octopus
nest or
changed
anything?
color. It's
There's no nest or anything for the octopus. It wasn't. There's no like hunting block.
Hey
where we
man,
might
if there's
find
a
something?
3-inch crack somewhere, it's gone. And
Oh,
I guarantee there's at
gosh.
least a 3-inch. It's an octopus, dude.
But it's
If
like
it doesn't want to be,
huge!
Yeah.
Yeah. An
Yeah.
octopus can go through any
Octopus
space that's
can
bigger than its beak.
squeeze.
Doesn't it have a
Because
beak?
the
Yeah.
rest of it is just malleable.
I know octopuses are crazy, but they're not that big.
yeah. I mean, I'll look up beak size of giant squid. And I mean, the giant squid is larger than this octopus, but this is now just
Probably
sick
like 3
curiosity.
meters, I think. 3 meters. No. A meter, I should say.
4 centimeters.
42.5 millimeters. Yeah, 4
So
centimeters.
3 inches is actually too big. That's just less than 2 inches. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Not
like
even half
the
an inch.
largest ones in the world are like the size of a hand.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
like a
about the ones
bald
that
fist.
Wrestle
large,
sperm
colossal squid.
Yep, we're talking about the
Yeah,
same thing,
size
dude.
of a hand.
It
Their
weighs
beak is the
it
size
weighs
of a hand.
500 kilograms, and its beak is
The
42.5
size of a human
millimeters.
fist.
Wow. All right.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Mollusks
just
are
happy
crazy.
to be learning this.
Cephalopods do be cephalopodin.
Okay. And ultimately, we find no hint that our bugbear was anywhere around here, do we?
Oh yeah. Do I happen to see the piton lodged in the water when I climb down? Or no?
Remember if he successfully got one in.
He
I
got
got
one
one.
in, but you said that
Okay.
it might be disappeared by water level.
Yeah, give me a D6 roll and tell me the number on it.
I got a 6.
All right.
Which is either really good or really bad.
Wait, okay. Oh, I've interpreted this ruling wrong. Why would they say it like that? Anyway, Yeah, so the water level is too high currently. I mean, you can give me a perception check at disadvantage. DC
All right, I will
15
do
to
that.
spot the Peton.
I got a
Is it-
1.
Yeah, it's underwater in the dark, dude. Sorry.
That's fair. All right. So seeing nothing out of the ordinary, I'm gonna fuck off and go to the south where we were going already.
Yeah. And can I recollect my pitons, or are they just used?
I think they're just used.
Really? All right. Leave them alone then.
That's kind of just how pitons work.
Yeah,
Like
they're
using
pretty
them as a
disposable.
door jam, you can definitely collect them, but shoving them into rock, they're kind of there for a while.
Yeah, I suppose if they came out easily, that would
Be a problem.
I mean, allegedly it can hold your entire body weight, so you're probably not gonna pull it out with a hammer.
Crowbar. But yeah, I'm just we're done. They're cheap enough. I'll buy more. Not worth the whole body weight trying to pull them out thing. Yeah. I'll just follow to Rav south.
I found a carved into the wall staircase over to the southeast.
Cool. After you.
Joe, I'd like to open the door. If
That
that's
door's
all right.
locked.
All right, fair enough. What is the state of this door?
All right. Michael, your question earlier about that race, I guess it's fine. I don't really have any issues with it. It's just not common, so I just needed to double check it.
Cool.
That door. What? There we are. Um, hell.
2 spells. Seemed like kind of expected him to fight us more.
What?
The octopus. I was.
To be fair, if he's just looking for food, it makes sense that he didn't fight us.
Yeah.
He had less than 10 HP.
Oh, we could have had
So,
that son of a bitch.
That's also fair.
Yeah,
Whatever's in
it's
his
a highly
system.
intelligent creature that's not willing to die for y'all scrubs.
For
Okay.
meal.
The door
covered in
is
chainmail.
scorched and cracked. Iron hinges are partially melted. And the double door that the other two of you went through was just as damaged, but was slightly ajar instead of being sealed shut.
Oh, so it's like
All right,
fused. It's not a matter of just breaking the door down, huh?
No, it's cracked. If you want to give it a
All
try,
right.
you can.
I'd
I'm just
like
saying.
to try to break down the door.
I'd like to help.
Yeah, athletics check with advantage.
A what?
Athletics with advantage because you're receiving the help action.
That's an 11.
That's not going to succeed. All right, so
All right.
Fanto, you have this nice cape, cloak. What exactly were you making again?
I was just making a cloak out of some random shit I had.
All right, yeah, you've got this cloak. What do you do with it?
Not really sure.
Oh, looks like I don't have a crowbar.
You could maybe ask for help.
Put it on, dude.
Pathfinder thing.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll
Probably not.
I'll ask the observer how I would go about imbuing an object with power or
Oh, well, you just once you have it made, you just put it in the fire for a while, and the magic seeps in, or some. I don't know. I think I saw them put stuff in the forge and cook it for a while, and then it came out and was boy oh boy magic.
Oh.
This guy is my new best friend.
Before I try that, I'm just gonna dig around here. Yeah, I'll just put a whole bag of ball bearings in there for a minute. With my tongs, I'm not sticking my damn hand in there.
All right, Fanto. Listen here, bub. I don't know what the fuck this would do to ball bearings.
I don't either.
I think
Right.
he's trying to melt them down.
You know what? I do know what it'd do.
Nothing.
Popcorn. You just made a claim.
How long do you let it sit in there?
A minute.
You pull it out after it's sat in there for a minute, and give me a D12 roll.
D12.
Extra slippery ball bearing.
A 5. Those ball bearings are now +1 ammunition for a slingshot for the next 5 hours.
All right. I'll put the cloak in there and we'll get it when we leave.
Cool.
Forgets about it.
You-
Becomes a fucking artifact to someone who finds it.
It sits in the fire for a year and a half.
Give me another check, you guys trying to break down the door.
All right, another
If-
advantage athletics.
Yeah, so I will say, Spades, that I'm pretty sure crowbars are items in D&D, and the benefit of using a crowbar here is the same as you providing the help action anyways.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
if I were to
Hey.
just grant advantage, like, you're already giving advantage.
think
I got a
that was
9.
like a +2 or
It's
some
not
shit.
getting through. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to inquire the observer about what happened with the accident that caused all the damage.
There wasn't really an accident so much as a bunch of filthy orcs showed up and, the big old battle. And
Say no more.
yeah.
Say no more.
Lucky
This
no more.
all checks out.
Let's go
Ah,
right
fuck,
in
I
the
gotta-
fucking
I
book.
Can't. I gotta inform him, but this place has been pretty much abandoned for a very long time now.
You're the only one in here, man.
What do you mean?
There, other than us, it's just us and you, man.
Nah, I was just killing intruders the other day.
Oh yeah, we wiped them out. To the
Yeah,
lab.
we got rid of them. There's no one else here.
Ah. Well,
The wheels all
You could
shut
just-
down.
all right. Well, it's a bit awkward. It's yeah, you say that, but it's just it's clearly not the case. Forge is still forging, and Dave assured me that it would just be quick 101 years, and we're only in like year 40, so it's
Who's Dave?
you.
We haven't seen a single guy named Dave yet, man.
You
Is
haven't
he a flaming
met
skull?
Dave yet. You know what? I think it wasn't Dave, but it might have been Jerry that had that flaming skull.
I love this guy.
Jerry and asshole. I'm not.
Was Jerry an asshole?
yeah, Jerry. Dave entrusted me to help with the forge operations here and protect things here, and Jerry, he got that flame skull, and the flame skull's job was to protect the other portion of the forge. If you've seen, like they must just be on their lunch break or something.
No,
If you've
no, they're going.
Can I make some sort of like were the zombies that we killed these guys that are being referred to?
I think we would remember if they were dwarf shot sized.
Actually, yeah, a lot of the zombies have been dwarf or humanoid or human. Like a lot of the undead, with the exception of like the ogres. But yeah, a lot of the undead have been the previous workers or orcs. It's been a mixed bag.
I think you're allowed to leave. I think you've served your term. I think you're allowed to go. I don't think you have to be here anymore, man.
Give me a deception check.
I
don't know if that's
wasn't intentionally being deceiving. Based on the evidence that's been shown to me, I just don't believe he has to be here anymore.
So here's the thing. For a while now, this deception check has been owed per se, but specifically the action of attempting to convince him that his job is done has a DC, whereas nothing else about convincing him you work here has a DC. I've just kind of been like, I'll wait for that check to come up, and once it does, that will be the roll that determines initiative or departure.
Cool. I got
so
a
don't
17.
fuck this up. He's gone.
Cool. Like, yeah, man, you're good.
Shit.
You're 101
Dave?
years. Like, there were some zombies. I think they turned into zombies. I think you got a bad deal, man.
I think
you've been here longer than you think.
You're the boss, man. If you say it, wow. I guess I can finally go see my kids again. That's not what he says, but
I mean,
I have more questions.
I know.
Yeah, we got a whole new crew now.
Well,
I feel like you got
cool.
shafted a little
job,
bit.
Job well done, fellas. And with a little pop, he disappears and returns to his home plane.
I'd like to break down the door again.
Yeah, man.
You know,
is this door barred from this side?
That's a crit success.
A crit success? Cool. You break down the door. It is barred on both sides.
This one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys want to start trying to break that down, you can as well.
I was just gonna open it and see if they were on the other side.
They are.
What's this door, Joe?
This is like a microwave to me. This is fascinating. I'm just
this small room was a separate
the
workspace where items being prepared for enchantment were polished, painted, lacquered, and otherwise finished. Like the main workshop, it is heavily damaged.
Were there any items left in it?
Yes, and this is actually I have replaced the shitty items from this campaign with my own. I say shitty items. They're not shitty items. They just, they were normal, perfectly fine magic items. They just didn't itemize to you guys well, and I thought I'd be nice.
I'd like to unbar the door as well to the south of us while we're looking around.
I get to make a magic item. Do you know how this is like every smith's dream?
Yeah,
this is great. This looks sick.
Because I'll be confused.
Yes, I'm getting there.
Sorry.
I was talking about that. I was saying I have to pull up my shit. All right. On a work table in the southeast corner of the room, there is yes, of the room you're in.
Okay.
You see a crescent-shaped scimitar that is reminiscent of a crescent moon. It glows as if, or no, I guess it isn't doing that right now. Yep, there's just a moon-shaped sword. Nothing else special about that. Do.
I like moon-shaped swords.
Yeah, you guys can. And then there's
I know what
also
item that is.
It's homebrewed, so I doubt it.
Oh.
Or unless I don't think I was talking to you when making it. Maybe I was. To some extent.
You did. But
yeah,
it just sounds like another item that just is in D&D.
Oh, no. The item you're thinking of, this is different. But yeah. And then you also see a set of hide armor which has, instead of like a helm, a hood that comes up, and the hood is the head of a lion.
Oh, that would have been so cool if we had a guy who was like invisible or something.
Specifically a spotted lion, which is just a D&D specific lion.
Okay. If he's gonna jump and examine the sword, I'm gonna I'm gonna examine this hide armor.
Unless there's more in the room, I'd like to keep looking.
Too many tabs. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Cool. I would like to unbar the door to the south and then take a look at this sword.
Once again, it's not really barred, it's just damaged and difficult to open, so it still requires the athletics
Oh.
checks.
Okay, fair enough. I will just look at the sword then.
Cool. It takes like an hour to figure out what shit is, so.
Yeah, no. Can I add it to my inventory?
Yeah, just add a custom item with whatever description you want to mark that it's the
Oh.
sword. And once you take that short rest to identify shit, then I can add the proper items.
12.
I mean, if you guys want to take a short rest and look at it now, I'm just gonna keep cooking this.
Studded leather is 12. Hide armor.
I would like
is
to get to
12.
my new
I don't
character.
think we're likely to take a short rest on our own.
I'll go ahead and
feel
wear
like-
the hide armor while I figure things out.
Okay.
If the spectator is gone, can I just like go get Gundren and be like, yeah, there's nothing in there anymore. You want to come take a look and see if you can figure out why this forge isn't as powerful as it should be?
Sure. I do need one. The room that you opened and then didn't go into, Fanto, and kept moving because you saw nothing in it. I'm recalling correctly how you exactly. Or no, wait. What room was that?
It was down
might have-
here.
Okay. That's why I thought, because that door was open, but I wanted to make sure.
I did not open the second door in there.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
door was
know.
already opened. That door I remember already being opened. The other door was what I was confused by.
Just the
Hey,
entrance?
you're not going all the way down there, bud.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's the mushroom room that had ambiguous.
okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to just find the entrance to go get Gundren.
I understand, but you can't see it because you have low light, so you wouldn't notice the change in light. But that room's like glowing and fungus and whatnot. If you want to go through there, you can, but
No, if I saw
You know.
glowing fungus, I would go this way.
Dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that the room was damaged by a destructive blast. The furnishings, table, chairs, bookshelves, beds are charred or splintered. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds. The adjacent closet on the south wall is full of rubble. That's why that door is open, is because that room isn't really a room. I don't know.
Joe?
Oh, and that door is also apparently technically locked, but whatever. Doesn't need to be. What's up?
Would you mind if we break down this door? Awesome.
Yeah, with enough time you can, for sure.
Huh. Relocate
Oh,
the
hello
entrance.
there.
Are they just gone by the time we get? Okay, there.
Hello there.
There's one of them. The other one went to get the brothers.
We found some shit.
Something on the hob when you.
You found some shit.
We
I
found
made
a few
some shit.
things.
We also-
got in a fight with an
We found a giant
octopus.
octopus.
Still haven't found what's his name? Jacob.
Yeah, I got distracted by something else.
Oh. Well,
What's this then?
sounds
This
like
is Forge. It's a brazier.
The
what I
forge
was
of
expecting.
spells, perhaps?
Is something cooking in it?
A little bit.
What is that? You got
It's a
the
cloak.
pulp from the dire wolf we killed?
It is.
Interesting.
I got a brief idea how it works from the previous occupant.
You've met someone?
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then he left.
Oh,
Man,
okay. Fair enough.
you're not one to tell stories, huh?
He was here, he went home. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
I'm still like seeing like us just imagining a dwarf just chilling and fucking dipping, and you had a whole ass like abomination watching this forge.
Abomination is rather
Um,
rude. He was sensible and
My
you could talk to him.
classification,
He was
I'm pretty sure
he was a very
abomination
reasonable
is
guy.
accurate.
Well, yeah, probably.
so what does this brazier do then?
You cook things in it, it makes some magic.
Ooh, cool.
Don't know how long you're
What if I
supposed to
throw
cook it.
myself in it?
Can't.
I wouldn't want
Will
to.
I become magical?
I've got a.
You're a
basic
Hey,
7 foot
Gundren.
tall
sword here.
lizard that can light his sword on fire with his blood.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm already magical.
Yeah, we got rid of everything in the whole forge. We found a cool magic fire, but it doesn't seem as magic as it should be. Do you want to see if you can't figure out what's up with that?
You're
not any- other than some-
absolutely 100% positive that every nook, cranny, and whatnot has been searched. Because if there's something we can't really deal with it, and then this whole journey
I'll
starts
walk
again with us
you.
dead and some other No, I'm not worried about this. I'm saying like a week from now when we're here working and you're doing whatever adventurers do, are we going to get killed by something?
Probably
Technically,
not
he
unless
doesn't
something
know.
comes out of the weird mushroom glowy place.
See, that doesn't instill confidence.
I don't blame you, but like I'm not going in there.
Did you find the other one? Your Jacob, was it? Where'd he go?
I don't know. We found a cool fire and started making.
Okay.
Talked to an observer, and we were like, "Hey, man, you don't have to be here anymore." And then he left.
All right. And my brothers
There's a big
informed me that there was
octopus?
like a lot. Okay, that's good to know. We can probably just avoid water.
Just
My brother
don't go near
mentioned
the
there's like
water.
a shit ton of undead. Did you figure out what was raising them,
we-
controlling them, any of that shit?
We
Are
did.
there
we
any of
got
them
rid
left?
Most of that. We got rid of all of them.
Just a skull under.
Like
Give me
before.
deception.
We've napped twice.
Yeah, this is a very Yarnold conversation.
Just the skull under the brazier.
Dirty 20.
All right.
God, I kinda
You're gonna
wish
get
it
our
was-
mentor killed.
I kind of wish
So-
you rolled like Arnold.
Yeah. So, I mean, I need to roll to see if he gets a nat 20 because that's what he needs as a
Yeah.
a 90 on the dice is so harsh. I will fully admit to metagaming here. On a 19, I'll say he believes you that you got rid of them all. He just isn't really like between the octopus, the fuck. So you said you got rid of them all, but did you figure out what was creating them or even controlling them?
Idea. No.
Okay. See, those are the things we need to know before we set up shop.
How
You
good
could-
is your understanding of magic?
I can make
We
shit.
We don't really have. That's kind of our extent, you know.
No. I assure you, we could do more than you. But
That's what I mean.
still, like
Like-
we're fully prepared and capable of getting this place up and running. We just need to know we're not going to die in our sleep in there, because
Yeah,
as far as we can tell, one of y'all either just up and I've got to be honest. The bugbear that was with you guys has up and left, and the bugbears that have been taking us captive this entire time. We've got big reason to want to know what happened to him.
Hey man, unless you've got some sort of cleric or wizard that can come in and do some good arcana, look around, figure out what's going on with these undead, it's as good as it's gonna get.
All right. It's just have you guys thoroughly searched every room at least?
Oh yeah. Other
Okay.
than the mushroom place.
We can
But
just
I would
avoid
just
that.
advise don't go
Yeah,
there.
we
Yeah,
can
that
just-
would be
Hmm.
lock doors when you go to sleep. Don't sleep anywhere where there's dead bodies. I
Historically,
feel like those are
I
pretty
should
This
figure
isn't
this
going to
out.
come back
good rules.
to us.
in D&D.
If I knew about the mushroom cave, I would be very interested as an alchemist.
I don't think know about the mushroom cave. So
I don't.
Does Orin
Yeah.
bring it up? I don't suppose he does.
Orin's crafty.
Orin has given you one word responses most of the time.
You find anything
I'm
else while you're out
engrossed in
there?
my
Maybe
work.
any clues about Jacob?
After hearing Orin's explanation, I'll be in line to put a short sword into the brazier.
Yeah, like unless you
I don't
have
know if we want to stick
cleric or
multiple
wizard
things in
friends
yet.
No, I'm in
to
line.
like give
That's
this
what
a
I said.
once
Yeah.
over of divine
Waiting my
I'm
turn.
also just not sure how long it
of
needs
some
to cook.
kind.
As for interesting
like-
stuff, I was looking for a corpse. I guess I found some mushrooms down the hall.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, they look like the kind
I
I
like
didn't want
mushrooms.
to touch, so I didn't fuck with them.
Those would. I'll,
All right. Well, I'll go take a look. I like alchemy, so
I'm
they might be
glad
good.
you're
at Greek.
interested in them because I was 50-50 on throwing a torch in them when I found them.
I'll follow him
I still might.
since the stoves. Since the stove's in use, I'll follow 2 Rab.
Which way are they, Orin?
South.
If you'll leave the short sword with me, I'll stick it in there.
All right, I hand him the.
All
short
right, I
sword.
will leave my short sword with you as well. It is a real pretty short sword.
Oh god, there's too many short swords.
Wait, isn't your short sword already magical though?
No, he's talking about
No.
his short
No,
sword,
it's
not
just
the-
jeweled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How long do you
And I will go
that
to the
close fit
south.
in there now?
All right. Michael, start leading them however you're going to lead them where you're going.
Is this the room, Joe? Is it
Uh,
visible?
That is okay. That is not the room. You are free to explore that room. Give me a minute before you do.
Okay.
You can pick up the pace a little, Michael. I'm
Yeah,
with
I'm
you.
moving my map.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed in.
Let's see, where are we?
I'm also trying to remember.
Perception.
This way? Oh, fuck. I've realized the way I'm going, and it's too late to change that, but.
It's the way I was planning for you to go. In that there was really only one way to go that avoids this, and it's the really long ass way. All right, as you guys enter this room, he's going to hear they're going to hear the Flame Skull screaming obscenities, and they're going to be like, you know what, man? It's clearly shit's not fixed yet. Come to us when everything
man.
is really taken care of, and they're going to
Like
dip.
I said, unless you have a cleric or a wizard, this is as good as it's gonna get because we don't know how to deal with this
If
shit.
he just happens to have some holy water on him, that would go a long way.
You guys in that room, as I mentioned, there is so that closet isn't really a closet. It's completely like caved in and shit. I really don't understand why they included it in the map when they included
Yeah,
rubble
I
as
hate that
features in
shit.
other areas, but then didn't include it there. Yeah, as you guys start to enter the room, you hear a hissing sound
Fuck.
as
Oh,
smoke begins to billow out of the chest at the foot of this bed, and it starts to kind of wind
What's
together
this
and
bed?
form up as a as this thing appears, and
Hail and well
a
met.
flying spectral figure in glowing blue robes. It looks like a gray skeleton with glowing eyes and glowing blue robes appears. And
Hello, sir. How are you?
I have waited many years for.
Is there any way we can help you, sir?
I desire my treasure.
What is your
Give
treasure?
me. Hey, Spades, he came out of a chest.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be my hit.
Okay.
Is he just
You defend your treasure, you said.
I take it it's not in the chest you were just inside of?
Yes, touch. You will give.
I couldn't understand him.
I'm not sure we
Hey, buddy.
have your treasure, sir.
He screeches at you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No need for that kind of language, sir.
What would you like?
There is another here who stops me. Kill the many-eyed.
Kill the many-eyed, you said?
Of course, we don't know shit because we saw a fucking.
Yeah, you could.
We just heard
didn't see
some
nothing.
guy. So.
Hey,
we don't-
Walnut,
Arguably,
Yeah,
there's a
what's going on, buddy?
beholder as well.
I have a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that skull's ashes.
Oh, the skull's a skull again.
I know.
Oh, I see what you're planning. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my god, we're.
I'm not doing it by myself.
I'm not. We're not doing it. The two of us. No.
Well, we can do it with the two of
Put it in
us.
a box.
That sounds fine.
Put it in a box.
Let's go find the other ones.
It's contained. Like that should be fine. That seems.
Last
It's
thing
going to be like
hidden
trying to
person
transfer a
mushrooms.
spider under a glass.
So I'm gonna turn to.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to kill it.
How do you? I'm gonna message to Rav. How do you want to handle this guy?
Hey guys, you
He
see a
seems
wraith
to want us to-
as you walk past.
Oh, hey, a wraith.
Yeah,
He seems
I'm
to
just
want us
gonna
to
start
kill the many
screeching that I
eyes, so-
don't have wraith oil.
I think that
I
we
can
kill the
see
many
the
eyes.
mushrooms. How did you end up in there? I can see the mushroom. There's no one. The guy with many eyes is gone. He left.
What? There was a guy with many eyes?
No, we don't
Yeah.
talk about it. Not in front of the
Many-eyed is gone. Then only you remain in a position.
What was that?
I'm
you
not
repeat yourself,
repeating,
sir?
Tommy.
If the one with many eyes is we remain
Is there
in a
like a
position.
skill I can use
So-
as a bard to interpret what he was saying?
He's speaking in common.
All right, but
The one
You
with many
know,
eyes is gone. We
Creole
remain
is
in
technically
opposition.
English too, but I can't understand
Sorry,
it.
what did you say, Michael?
Hey, I'm pretty sure that actually falls under French. So get fucked.
I have
anyway.
said it 3
Or
times.
English, maybe.
Like-
Yeah, someone's talked over you.
The one with many eyes is gone. We remain in opposition, is what he said.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
so
Jesus.
but we're not opposing you.
Can I try to persuade him that we're not in opposition?
That's
I mean, yeah, that's what. So, okay, Tommy, here's a little trick when it comes to D&D. If you want to persuade something, you kind of have to tell
You
me
have to
how you're
be
doing
persuasive.
it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, you don't
like
necessarily have to
the
be
bard
persuasive,
did.
but you do have to say like what Spades did. Yeah. So Spades
like
wants
to
to give you a
roll-
persuasion check.
I would like to roll a persuasion check and
Yeah,
say,
cool, man.
we're
Yeah,
not
you have to-
in opposition of you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
how about you let the bard do it?
I'm sad that that's where
mean-
my nat went, though. Like, I don't mind fighting.
I feel like that's a really great spot to get a
Did
nat 20
you get a nat 20?
That's
We're
so
on
fair.
your side
for a
man.
29.
I would like to help him persuade.
I was like 1
You-
point away
he
from
got a
already got
nat
a nat
20.
20.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys.
Oh boy.
No. This is me going. This is an angry ghost. There's not really any literature in that I have easily accessible to me right here about like how to appease it. I know what its desire is. I don't understand how you guys could give it its desire. Because the book is like, this is what it wants. It gives two things it wants. You've already provided one. The other, there is no way for you to provide. So, what I'll say is with the nat 20, it isn't currently viewing you guys as hostile. It is not going to initiate combat. However, there is an incredibly angry, dangerous wraith that kind of just needs to be killed.
Yeah.
Fair.
As keeping it a buck, the only way
Bucks
to make it
just-
happy is for it to have not died in this battle centuries ago, and for the treasure that is in that chest to be in its possession. And in case you can't tell from the fact that it came out of the chest,
It's not there.
you like no. It's a situation of it can't really access the treasure. And it's not because the treasure's in the chest. It was also in the chest. Situation of ghosts can't own shit if they aren't shit. That makes
Can I
Fair
sense.
enough.
summon the fire dog?
We
Go
build
ahead.
the treasure.
I was gonna say, do you want me to open that for you? Just walk off.
Can you summon the fire dog?
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
could our best caster please cast something first?
Hmm? Me summoning the fire dog does not mean it's going to be
Yeah, so-
aggressive.
No, I mean, if we are
Spells
fighting this
exist.
thing, I would like us to get at least the jump on it.
It's like the new
Yes,
War Stick
I agree.
edition.
That's why I'm summoning the fire
Yeah, you-
dog
you
now
can.
before we're in combat.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm handing them their short swords back.
Thanks, boss.
They're not going to do a damn thing, but at least you'll have them.
Appreciate it.
Technically, I don't need it, but thank you.
Also, you're gonna need to hear my plan after this because it's terrible, and I need your help with it.
Lovely. I love terrible things.
I'm just gonna walk up to the case and see if I can open it. See what he does.
it's unlocked,
Re-
and it's got a shit ton of coins and some cool shit in it. He okay, this is how he'd react. He would like screech at you and move down to move in between you and the treasure, and it would kind of look like he tries to like snatch the treasure away from you. But A, you're not holding it, and B, his arms just pass through it.
Dude, that's rough. But we need to talk about letting go. And I think I'm just gonna go into like a self-help monologue, try and convince
Cool,
him to
dude.
move on.
Give me
Performance?
it so yeah, it wouldn't really be performance. So what route are you? Yeah, let me. This is going to be a set of rules, but I need to know like what direction are you going with the self help and like.
it's time that you went to your god. Like you have.
Okay, we are going a religious path. Got it. It's
All right.
kind of what I needed to know, but I didn't want to give you a hint or say anything about
Fuck! I didn't
going
want
a
to go
religious
religion.
way. You said God.
You started the first sentence you said
late.
had God in it.
All right. Well, what I really meant
Okay,
was
so you're
No.
going to give me a religion check. Your performance and persuasion are identical, so it's kind of up to your interpretation which one you're rolling.
okay.
But yeah, religion check.
Okay. That's fair. I didn't think there was
Yep.
any way to not bring God into this spiritual debate.
Hey man, if that's how you feel about things, that's cool.
I mean, if he were a Modron or something, I would still be telling him to go to whatever the fuck they're at, whatever law or order, plane of order they're on. Forget the name of it. But
Yeah, I mean
Alright.
that's one of the things with like Alcoholics Anonymous is while it's not inherently a Christian or Muslim or any sort of monotheistic program, a core aspect of it is giving yourself up to a higher power, and while not inherently a divine power, there's a big aspect of it that is just finding a higher
fuck!
being, and that's quite often religious
So
in
close
nature.
to being another
Oh
nat
boy.
20. That was
Hey
gonna be a
man,
nat
so
20.
sure, bud. That means you get disadvantage on your performance/persuasion.
Oh no.
That's what the religion
Disadvantage.
check was for.
Okay,
Was
can I have summoned the fire dog before this goes wrong?
I told you a while ago? Yes, dude.
I can't put it in,
Quite.
Joe.
I never heard you
Well,
I never heard confirmation that you were doing it. I just kept hearing you ask questions. I also Yarnold couldn't put it in either. It was
Yeah.
just a situation of he would say, "Okay, I summon it," and that would
check it in
trigger
spreadsheets.
me. Yeah. Anyway,
So we're gonna go with that. Big money, no whammy. It's a 23 with disadvantage. I got a 14 plus 9. Hello?
I'm thinking, Spades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is a situation where I don't really care if you guys fight the Wraith, in the sense of, like, this isn't an encounter I was really gunning for. So I can find satisfying story elements in this just being successful and you helping him pass on to the afterlife. The other part of me is kind of a dick and a stickler for the rules and thinks it's kind of bullshit to let you get out of an encounter like that.
Rule 0.
But it is a situation of there aren't rules on it. So it's just
That's why they
yeah.
have rule 0.
Yeah.
Are you an angry god today? Is the question.
Yeah, that's pretty much the question. And I kind of through my own actions and role play of this guy kind of led you down this path. And it would be mighty
Real dick move, even.
yeah, I wanted to say something more poetic because far too often I bring up the fact that my middle name is Richard. But it's he makes one last attempt at clutching the treasure before you see his fists slowly open and he dissipates. And that's a nice little happy ending.
Yay! I was gonna say it would be in such tradition if my nat 20s went to shit again or went to nowhere again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
All
that
right.
was incredible. So about my terrible plan, who wants to hear it and who wants to help?
Do you want?
Does anybody want to know
spell it
the
up
actual
first?
details? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Details
Yes,
not
what's in the
required.
box?
Oh, and by the way,
All
I
right,
switched
here's
off the hide armor because it actually gives me disadvantage on a bunch of shit.
yeah.
Just as a
Contents of that chest.
It's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's his treasure. Don't judge a man's life work.
Ooh.
I mean,
Those
I
are
was
not nothing.
I was
that's
quoting
definitely
you. I was
like,
quoting
yeah,
UHF.
Very nice
Oh
pipe, though.
shit! All right.
That's-
Well,
Ooh, pipe.
not bad.
Like a smoking pipe, I presume.
All right, Oren, I would like to hear your plan.
Wonderful. I don't really care for gold. It is a nice pipe, though. So, I'm gonna need that skull from earlier's ashes, and a few other things we might be able to scrounge about for.
Like-
why do we want that skull that nearly murders us every time we interact with it?
Fire.
We're gonna put it into a sword.
Fuck it, I'm game.
I like it.
Yeah.
Instead
Give
of-
me an
Who-
Arcana check.
Who?
What's wrong with putting the skull in magical
Anybody.
fire?
Everybody?
God damn it.
I'm confident this will
I'm
work with a
pissed.
9.
On a nat 20? Ain't
got a
no
16.
fucking way that's gonna work, bub. I will give you DM inspiration, Vanto, for it. Because that's fun. You know? I'm not gonna just punish that concept. But yeah, no.
I'm sticking to my guns of the only way we can clear this out is if we have some sort of religious figure show up with holy water
Oh, well, that's,
to get rid of that
that's the
skull.
thing. We're gonna need to split up for this.
I now
There is a way we can make holy
hear
water
you,
here.
Michael.
Yeah, and I suggested that 4 times and kept getting talked over.
No.
It's been infuriating.
I assume what you're trying to suggest occurs. I
It's
don't know
exactly
if you're.
what you think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not happening here.
It- my point, my goal is to try and get out of the fucking forge.
Yeah,
and we
that's
don't have
fine.
a way of doing that
No, you do.
because we don't have holy water to get rid of the skull.
We can,
Yeah.
We can walk out. And come back.
I have a further suggestion. If everyone's game,
I'm listening.
we have a couple very durable boxes. I say we put the skull in a box and take it with us until we get to a church
We don't need a church.
or anywhere that we can dissipate the magic out of the skull.
Okay. The second part of the plan, after we get the dust, is we bless it. There is a literal place of worship here.
That could work. Oh wait, actually,
Do
do I think
you
that could
know the
work?
god?
Do I roll religion or?
You still need somebody who's knowledgeable enough to create the holy water.
Oh, not enough to just be on hallowed ground with it, huh?
It's not exactly hollowed ground.
Fair enough.
All right, fair enough. So I say we put it in the box and take it with us.
I don't think we got a box that holds that thing that we can carry. The brazier's only working because it's heavy as hell.
The skull isn't really, really weak, and we have a bunch of dwarven made
It can
iron
cast fireball.
on itself inside of a dwarvish iron
on.
box.
Hey,
There is
We have an iron box.
there's
yeah,
Yeah, I
there's a
got it earlier.
lockbox.
Oh, I mean, I think it's worth a try.
Are you guys moving about the dungeon at all as you're discussing this? Are you just standing in this room, like?
I
just
was
standing around
standing
discussing.
here.
Someone was
thought-
counting up.
We were
I
gonna
have
get
a solution that will make
rhinoceros first.
everyone happy. Give me a short sword.
What's your
back.
solution?
I'll stay here, do what I was doing with the forge. You guys can go out and find holy water since none of us are confident we can make it.
I mean, that sounds fine to us. I mean, I could probably
Works
just
for me.
run it down myself unless somebody feels the need to, cover me or something.
I feel like having two people together.
Makes sense to me.
As a
So
minimum.
we're gonna split the party in half here, and maybe me and Turav run off to get holy water, or
Yeah, let's keep a marshal and a caster together in both situations.
Fine, there's nothing here that'll be dangerous.
Well, I am curious
Um,
about those mushrooms
I-
before we set off. Do we want to
yes, I'm
address
still
that at all?
interested in.
No, it's fine. You guys do what you've got to do. You take Walnut, and I'll be happy alone in this wonderful crafted damaged forge that looks like us.
All right. I'm just gonna. I mean, if no one's gonna stop me, I'm just gonna agree to that and start heading off to go purchase some holy water.
I also agree. I
Let's say-
walk into the
let's-
mushroom room.
Give me a nature check.
All right. Is it Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
They're
It's a
plants.
mushroom.
I have to ask.
They're flora.
Actually,
Plants are a monster
I got a
type.
14. 14.
What'd you get, Rion?
A 3 or a 4 technically.
All right. Uh. Um. Yeah, it's the cave with glowing mushrooms and unknown magical shit going on.
Do any of them seem useful for alchemy, or like anything bad will happen if I pick them?
Not to your knowledge. Seem all pretty
No
chill.
useful for alchemy?
Nope.
All right. Then I will move through it towards the exit.
Cool. Roll initiative here.
Roger that. Dirty 20.
Cool.
Sorry, 21.
This room
I
is
keep forgetting that I have a +3 now. It's a 21.
To what?
21.
21. Got it. All right. You detect. Okay, so how does this work? Get surprised. But yeah, but then the first round is you're surprised. Got it. Yeah, some of the fungus starts moving at you.
Galen,
Ah!
well met.
Yeah,
Hello
so the
there.
first round, you are surprised. They're surprised. This movement speed, it's awful.
Hello, sir.
A miss, and a miss. As that fungus
Did
tries
the
to make
blue
3
one
different attacks
swing
on
at
you.
me? Oh,
red
the
one
red
did.
one.
Yep. Blue
Red
one dashed and got there.
After that,
That is back to the top of the turn order, which is Rion. Michael, did we ever roll stats for your new character?
For me, I'm just gonna throw
He's
the
muted. Okay.
torch I'm carrying at one of them.
Okay, that's an improvised weapon attack, which I don't believe you have proficiency with. So
I'll
that
just
would
attack 'em with
be
my crossbow if there's not gonna do anything with the fire, or if it's not worth your time. Or...
it's
I have a
up to
flaming
you
sword.
to try and decide if you want to do that. But it will be a -1 attack roll.
Which, yeah, that doesn't really work. I'll just attack with a crossbow.
All right.
Keep it simple. 14 to hit.
That will hit.
9 damage.
Cool.
That'll be my turn. I'm save.
Yep.
Shit.
All right. Shirav.
I would like to say that since I didn't think about it earlier, and I did technically hand my cursed weapon to Phanto for a time, my curse is no longer active starting this battle, so I will use my bonus action to deactivate that piece of armor.
So,
This
time you choose which curse to move. Wait, that's okay. That's that. I'm looking. Okay, I'm reading the wrong. I was not reading Crimson right. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to reactivate that as my bonus action. Which
Yeah,
deals 3
okay.
damage. And now that's on my scimitar. And then I will slash at the red mushroom with my scimitar.
Roll to hit.
Does it not hit?
It does.
Right, I'm rolling for damage. 7 plus 2 fire, 9 damage total.
Okay. That'll be
And that's
them.
right.
Here to be flanking. That's
A lot of
Alright.
dice.
16 to hit, misses. $21 to hit, hits for 2 necrotic damage. That misses. That misses. That misses. That is their turns. Back to Rion.
Did you say Rion?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Another attack. Oops, sorry. Roll to hit is 22. Damage is 7. I was targeting blue.
Cool. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Cool. Jirav.
Alright, I will cast Arms of Hadar on myself.
I don't think you can cast it on anyone else.
It is a self cast, which deals 2d6 of damage to any creature within 10 feet of me. Each creature must make a strength saving throw of DC 13. On a save, on a fail, it takes 2d6 and can't take reactions till its next turn. On a
Roll
save,
the
it takes
damage.
4.
Cool. One of them dies. What was the other effects?
Can't take reactions till its next turn.
Okay. Got it.
As giant tentacles reach out of the ground and grab them both.
Yep. It misses its attack on you. It's back to Rion.
I got my crossbow. That's probably not going to hit. That's an 8 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. 7 or 10 damage.
It's dead.
Sweet.
All right. Continue on your journey.
Find anything good in
All
here?
right. I would like. Do these mushrooms seem flammable, Joe?
No more, no less than any other thing.
Like they're not gonna catch fire if I light them on fire and spread.
I mean, probably eventually. It's like green foliage. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I would like to throw a torch into the middle of the mushrooms for good measure.
Okay. You do so.
Rion's heading off to see the brothers.
Yep.
And then I continue south to find a cleric.
Cool.
I'll tell the brothers our whole plan. They're gonna try and figure out something to do with the forge, and keep an eye on the little asshole skull that's can't be killed without holy water, and we're gonna go fetch holy water.
Yep. That can all happen. I will probably need the week for prep.
Fair enough. So we will be taking rests on our journey. We have not taken a rest yet, right?
I mean, it'll take a few days to get back to. I think it was like a day or maybe 2 that I had said it would be. And I presume that's where you're going to find a cleric.
I'd say while
Yeah,
we're at it, I would take I mean, for the sake of not being tedious, could I say that everyone can buy items, as I'll go and just be treated like a shopping list, go out there and with the holy water buy any items people need so that they can stock up on any of the gear they want? Or is that gonna work?
You would need to go discuss that with everybody.
I think we go discuss that. I think we can probably go shopping after we get the forges spell set up because we'll have plenty of time and we don't have any plans afterwards.
I guess I was thinking I was going shopping, so what I was going to say is back in the room, and I thought I might have brought it up, but maybe I didn't. I was going to just say, if y'all have anything y'all want me to pick up, go ahead and let me know. I'll go pick it up while I'm out. If that doesn't work, then that's fine too. I just have my own shopping list.
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess just up to Michael if he wants to introduce his new character. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what its deal is.
Also, did we all grab one of the Malachites, or how did we split
right
those?
now
I
I'm
believe
holding
Spade
the-
that he still has it.
I'm holding them. I put in the general channel what I did. I'm holding the malachite and the pipes for now, or the pipe
okay.
for now. The rest I split 4 ways and did the math there.
And then you'll just sell those when we get to town and we'll split the money then.
Potentially, but depending on just how much of a hurry we're in.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. While we are traveling, at the first chance I get, I would like to attune to the Crescent Moon Scimitar.
Yeah, I'll add the shit to your character sheets and whatnot.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's that for this week.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the session.